So good morning and welcome dear viewers to this grand final in the Saturday Premier League Season 1 where we have the Al-Mullah Exchange who are taking on INASH 11 Oriental Cricket Club. We are at the HAMZA 11 Cricket Ground in Kuwait City and this tournament is sponsored. We would like to thank them, UAE Exchange and Dawat Al Kuwait Restaurant, for their unwavering support towards this tournament. The live streaming here is powered by bencreations. Along with me, Jayson will be the commentator for the day, and you're watching this on Ragnos YouTube channel. The news from the center earlier was that the two captains from the Al-Mullah Exchange, captain Salish Chandran, he had won the toss and elected to bowl first straight away, whereas Jayson, the captain of INASH 11 Oriental, has been asked to bat in the all-important finals. The match is going to be underway very soon. The fielders have taken their position. The two batters are out. And we'll be up in action in a couple of moments from here on. The two batters, Mohammad Sadiq and Prakash Thakur. And Pradeep Subramanian, the bowler. And here we have for ball number 1. That's played on the onside. Eventually only getting him a run, not convincing enough. But Mohammad Sadiq straight away off the mark. First runs on the board for INASH 11 Oriental. That's a good delivery. Surprised with the bounce. Prakash Thakur wanted to just nudge it but couldn't get his bat clearly in time. So two good deliveries from Pradeep. INASH 11 Oriental have come into this finals. Before there's just a squeak shot on the onside, again resulting only a 1. So one's in progress. Speaking of the way, so INASH 11 Oriental, they won the semi-finals against Tamil Pasanga. Batting first, Tamil Pasanga scored 122 on the board, and reply, INASH got there in 13.5 overs, just at the last delivery. They rightfully have come into the finals, beating the Tamil Pasanga. And on the other hand, if we see the Al-Mullah Exchange, they've been good right throughout the tournament, especially in the semi-finals against the Landmark Group. They chased a total of 114 in 12.5 overs. Plenty of big names in the squad for both the teams, and as we speak, that's a good shot. It will only result him in a 1. The fielder misfielding will not result in the additional run. So conservative start if we speak from the INASH 11. It's 4 runs with the first 5 deliveries. It's a good one bowl. We bowl from Pradeep Subramanian. He's not giving anything on offer. The field is spread out. They know the importance of this final. They don't want to give anything away. We don't see anyone in the circle except the backward square leg. And there they steal in that run. It will be only 5 runs coming in from the first over. A good one from Pradeep. This match is 14 over aside. So it's going to be very important that they have the first 6 overs that belongs to them. Otherwise, the Al-Mullah Exchange definitely have the firepower in their squad that can get them this winning runs. But whatever the INASH 11 post on the board, Al-Mullah Exchange tactically will look to score that down. If we speak of the playing 11 for INASH, Mohammad Sadiq is out there, so together with Prakash Thakur, Shali Naseef, Animesh Pradeep, Nitin Saldana, Jayson, all are talented batters. Hassan Mia Kazi, Wahim Deshmukh, Surendra Suri, Shuklar, Sarvesh and Suraj Naik. the playing 11 for Ayansh. Ayansh have a star batter, Nitin Saldana, yet to come, but they would expect that for him to come not too early. And with that shot, as we speak, that's skewed on the onside. It's up in the air. Has that been taken? No, given away 4 or 6. What a good shot from Prakash Thakur. And this is what Ayansh 11 require. They have to put the bowler Imran Mir under pressure. And what a shot that was from Prakash Thakur. He got that ball onto his zone that he likes much often. And the swing of the bat taking it all away. So for Imran, it's going to be careful. He has to be careful to keep the ball outside off. There's plenty of protection on the onside. Again, using his wrist to perfection. He's a good wristy player, Pradeep Thakur. This has so far been a very, very good over for the Ayansh 11. The ball is racing away, but will be covered by the fielder. They come back for the second. That's good running awareness from both these batters, complementing each other. And this is going to be crucial. The ground, HAMZA 11 has all the gaps provided for them to get those 1s and 2s. And running between the wickets is going to be really crucial. And that's a paddle scoop, but straight towards the keeper. That's the first wicket. Or is it not? The keeper celebrating. We'll have to wait and see. The keeper is celebrating for that catch. The batter still holding his ground. Mohammad Sadiq. The square leg umpire having a check together with the main umpire. What's going to be the decision? It's not given. They had a word together. So Mohammad Sadiq stood his ground clearly. The keeper was already up in celebration. And we move on nonetheless. That's a dot delivery. The call was for 2, but it only resulted in a 1. So that's the good end to over number 2. Ayansh 11 are 16 without a wicket. And this is the over that they were searching. They need a couple of overs like these. 6s and 4s are going to be very, very crucial. So in the semi-finals, it was the man Mohammad Sadiq who stood out apart from everyone. 53 of 32 deliveries with 2 4s and 4 massive 6s. The one-man army to get his team home with 1 delivery to spare and chase down the total of 122 that was required. So he's going to be very crucial again for Ayansh 11. On the other hand, if we speak about the Al-Mullah exchange, John top of the order with Jackson are the 2 star batters in the semi-finals. 35 of 23 and Jackson 52 of 32. So no ball indicated. The umpire had his arms up. Salish, the new bowler, comes into the attack, gives a no ball and a free hit away. And this is going to be very, very good for the Ayansh 11. They need more of these. So 2 runs coming in, resulting in that courtesy, the no ball. Moreover, that's a free hit on offer to Prakash Thakur, who already has a 6 in this match. Right arm round the wicket, forcing Prakash Thakur to go on the offside. The ball also The line and length definitely will be to force Prakash Thakur to hit over covers. He generates a lot of pace with a run up, Sally Salish. And the idea is to bowl full, not give length away, because Mohammad Sadiq likes length, so also Prakash Thakur. 4 fielders on the onside protecting that boundary. Five fielders on the offside. There's a third man in position. Backward, deep backward point. And that's a ripper off a delivery again. He's bowling according to the plan. All the fielders, majority 5 of them on the offside. So he's forcing the batter to go. Because otherwise in the tennis ball cricket usually they like length and they want to swing their arm. So anything length and middle and leg, the ball will go flying over the mid wicket or square leg region. So he's come back well after conceding the no ball. Salish. Again, Mohammad Sadiq is searching for that length, he's searching for that line. He shuffled a little bit across the off stump, wanted to create that angle. It's not happening so far. This is early time, they can take their time in, but not too much. 14 over a match. We've already had 2 overs gone by. And the third over is in progress. This is the finals, dear viewers, for the Saturday Premier League Season 1, the grand finale. It's powered by UAE and Dawad Al Kuwait restaurant. This one's up in the air. The keeper has gone for it. And he has taken this one. So Mohammad Sadiq, who was the star batter for them in the semi-finals, has to walk back. The ball actually headed on to him. He was not a good position to hit that shot. And gave an easy catch to the keeper who's taken this. So Salish finally has a breakthrough for the Al-Mullah exchange. He'll be upset with himself. Mohammad Sadiq, he walks back for 7. And Al-Mullah exchange have managed to draw the first blood out of the HAMZA 11. So Clinton with that splendid catch. He's a good keeper. And running forward, he always had his eyes onto the ball. And the new batter that's come in is Animesh Pradeep. 8 matches for him. 192 runs so far. With a good average of 48. He has to stitch a partnership together with his companion Prakash Thakur, who's 10 of 7. And for the HAMZA 11, they need a partnership going. Mohammad Sadiq getting under pressure to score those runs. He faced 3 dot deliveries before that. The projected score, however, tells us it's going to be 93. That is what the HAMZA 11 will get after 14 overs, but they will want more than that. And as we speak, Anudeep Jaya is lining up for his run-up. Another bowler introduced, so 4 new bowlers every over. 4 new bowlers every over. 4 changes, 4 new bowlers every over. 4 changes every over. 4 new bowlers 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 And again, the idea is to force the batter to play much on the offside. They will not give away anything middle and leg, because the batters definitely are going to shuffle across the off stump. Anudeep Jaya has the pace. Silish Chandran marshalling his troops all around. This time, looks like they have 5 fielders now on the onside. They have a deep backward square leg. There's a man at square leg in the deep mid wicket, cow corner, long on, all guarding that boundary. Smith is run up again. So he'll try to bowl wide off the crease and get the ball to be angling into his body. That's going to be the whole intention. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to have 5 fielders guarding the onside boundary. Give a full toss, but also a no ball on the very first delivery, similar towards Salish. Salish had given a no ball and a run. So 2 runs additional for the Ayansh 11, and they will take it. They need those runs. And more than that, it's a free run offer. So there, Pradeep Thakur, he will want to make this free hit count. Again, he shuffles across, lines himself up. He's played it in the gap. The ball is running away. And it beats the fielders in the end. So boundary to come off the free hit. And Pradeep Thakur is standing out, making his presence felt. He got a 6 in the second over of the match. And here he is with that most important boundary. So he made the free and count, and he's making the score go up. And Anudeep Jaya will be feeling gutted with that no ball that he had given. He has to come back strong. 26 for the loss of 1 wicket is what Ayansh 11 are after 3.1 overs. So they get an additional fielder now. So protection on the offside. This one once again up in the air. Clintock trying to get underneath it, and he takes this one as well. So another wicket falls for the Ayansh 11, and this time is the set batter Prakash Thakur, who has to walk back, who goes for 14 in his 9 deliveries, and a breakthrough for Anudeep Jaya. It was bowled short again. He was not in a good position to play it. They play the pull shot, and giving this one once again in the hands of Clinto. So 2 wickets are down, and in comes the dangerous batter Nitin Saldana for the Ayansh 11. He was unsuccessful in the semi-finals, but he is a big match player, wants to make his presence felt. He was out on a partly 2 runs in his 3 deliveries in the semi-finals against Tamil Pasanga. But in here he's come early, and he has plenty of overs to go by. All that Nitin Saldana has got to do is keep his calm. Usually he's a very hyperactive player, likes to score those massive 6s and 4s. If you look back to his stats, 103 matches for him, 3,253 runs, an average of 44, with his highest being 129. He's a star batter. And this is why straight away it's in the gap. The ball will race away towards the boundary. He gets the 4 that the Ayansh 11 require. And Nitin Saldana straight away. The ball was offered in the length, in the zone that he is looking out. And he uses his bottom hand to perfection. He will be the key for the Ayansh 11. The captain, Jayson, will definitely want him to keep his calm, be out there, get the scoreboard ticking. This has been an expensive over from Anudeep Jaya. 10 runs so far. He still has 3 more deliveries to bowl. Again a good shot, but only resulting in a 1. There's a man at deep backward point to protect that boundary. And that is good from Nitin. He knows his importance. He'll get a 1. Give the chance to his colleague Animesh Pradeep. That's a good shot. A good cover drive. So 1s and 2s are also going to be very, very important because the field, definitely all the fielders guarding the boundary area. There's plenty of gap. They can always get the 1s. And if they can convert the 1s into 2s, that's also going to be very crucial. Rotating the strike is always a key, whether it's T20, whether it's Test cricket, whether it's ODI. Using his wrist, he's played this not in the gap. The fielders, the 2, get together and they will stop it for a 2. So it's going to be the end of over number 4 for the Al-Mulla exchange. He's got it with himself, Anudeep Jaya, rightly so, giving away those runs in this over. 2 boundaries. And 14 runs have come off this one. And this is the over they require, and they require similar such overs. 10 more overs to go for the Ayansh 11. And the organisers of the Saturday Premier League would like to express their gratitude to UAE Exchange and Dawat Al Kuwait restaurant, as they have helped them to conduct this amazing tournament. It's the grand final for season 1. Another bowling change. Arun Selvaraj comes into the attack. Shuffles across. Nitin Saldana, there's an appeal. And whenever Nitin Saldana is there, they will appeal whatever they can. And whenever they can, they want this man to be in the dugout very soon. Given as a no ball by the umpire. Syndicate has a dead ball here. He did not complete the bowling. The ball was not released from his hands. Rightly given. Decision changed. And played it gently on the offside, straight to the captain Shailesh Chandran. It's not given as a wide by the umpire. And this has been a good one from Arun Selvaraj. A quiet over so far in the first 4 deliveries. He's kept both the batters at bay, and when we speak, it gives in that extra. But even if you count that extra, it's been good. Just 3 runs with 2 balls to go. And he will negate what we had seen in the previous one from Anudeep Jaya. He went for 14 runs, and in here only 3 in the first 4. Then Saldana 8 of 5 with a boundary. Plays this gently with softer hands. They want to come back for the second. They will be waiting, they will be searching for that misfield from these fielders. There's none this time, it's only a one and brings Nitin Saldana for the final delivery of over number 5. So Al-Mullah Exchange so far have done well. And the match is completely poised. Again he misses it. It's going to be the end of over number 5 for Nitin Saldana. Again he has to watch the line, he has to watch the length. He's trying to swing his bat, yes. The ball literally should have played it in the cover region. The idea from the bowlers is perfect. Bowl it outside off, bowl it full. And they have to make Nitin Saldana do the unorthodox, not the conventional way that he likes to play. So far so good, the match is evenly contested. The weather as well, 40 degrees is what we have at the moment, and as we go further in the day it's gonna get hotter. So another bowling change, and Naveen Raj comes into the attack. So far 6 bowlers introduced by the Al-Mullah Exchange. Everyone has been given an over each. So Naveen Raj to Animesh Pradeep. He's played this well, but he'll only result in a 1 for him. They're not getting those boundaries except that one coming in from Nitin Saldana in over number 4. So far the boundaries have dried up. He's again eyeing the onside boundary, having a close look at the field. Right arm over from Naveen. Shuffles across, this is a full toss, and Nitin Saldana will put his muscle power. That's given in as a boundary by the umpire. So full toss, and Nitin Saldana, the caliber, the man he is, he will never like to miss out on any occasion. A poor one from Naveen Raj, that's given as a 6, beg your pardon, a correction. The ball going up and over the boundary. So 6 runs is what Nitin gets. This will make him happy. And they now move in some fielders. They get additional fielder in the onside. The idea was there, but the plan just changed. Now a man, the long off is a bit straighter. Again he shuffles across. That surprised him, the bounce on that occasion. But he got a bat to it and he will get a 1. So Nitin Saldana is very crucial for the HAMZA 11. He's 14 of 8. 15 of 8. There's plenty of overs to go for. We'll have 9 more overs to go, or 8 more overs to go after these 3 deliveries. And these wides are going to help. And the Al-Mullah Exchange have to make sure the extras are prevented, because the runs are coming in. If HAMZA 11 manage even 140 in the 14 overs, that's not going to be easy. Wait for the confirmation. Given as runs. And there is Nitin Saldana now. Which area is he eyeing? He will definitely shuffle across the off stump. Try to create that angle for himself. And this is where the keeper, Clinto, is advising Naveen Raj to bowl it way outside off. You can see the stance that Clinto has. It's not given as a wide. Nathan Saldana was asking for it. But a good take from the keeper. He wanted to hit the reverse hit, the reverse sweep from Nathan Saldana. Countered. The final delivery of over number 6. Again, he moves off the off stump. He'll only get a 1 to keep the strike with himself. It's the end of over number 6 and AYANSH 11 are 49 for the loss of 2 wickets. So if we look back to how things began for the AYANSH 11, Mohammad Sadiq, the star batter in the semi-finals, departs a 7 of 11. Prakash Thakur, however, got a boundary and a 6 for them. He was looking good, but he too departs for 14 of 9. A good catch from Clinto and a good delivery from Anude. It surprised him with that short delivery, and the top edge resulting in a catch towards the keeper. And Animesh Pradeep and then Saldana going strong. Nitin 16 of 10, 1-4 with and a 6. And on the other hand, Animesh Pradeep, run a ball inning so far from him. So Salish comes back into the attack. He got the prized wicket of Sadiq and gave away only 4 runs in that first over that he bowled. Right arm round the wicket to Nitin Saldana. With that angle, the ball will definitely go away from him. So the offside region, the extra cover, the covers are going to be interested. He generates a lot of pace. Given as a wide, poor line from him. Lucky that Nitin Saldana did not get his bat to it. If his idea is to make Nitin play on the onside, and the idea might be good because they have a deep backward square leg also in position mid wicket together with long on. 4 fielders on the onside. Yes, 5 on the off. There's long off, deep extra cover, deep backward point, and a third man. Yes, swing and a miss. That's a no ball. And a free hit for Nitin Saldana. Salish, this is not good. The extras need to be prevented. He gave the wide, then he gives a no ball. And more important, it's a free hit. So license for Nitin to go after Salish. And AYANSH 11, Oriental 51 for the loss of 2 wickets. 52 now, the loss of 2 wickets in 6 overs. Again, that's given as a no ball, and that's a pretty good hit from Nitin Saldana. What a shot that is, given as a 6 by the umpire. He is putting the pressure on the bowlers of Almulla Exchange. And this is why I told you Nitin Saldana is a man for the bigger stages. Semi-finals, yes, he was unfortunate. But in here, is showing why his teammate regard him so highly. He's 22 of 12 deliveries with 1 4 and 2 mighty 6s. And on the other hand, Salish feeling all the pressure. The projected score is revised. 129 is what they'll get after 14 overs. Because the current run rate is 9.2 at the moment. And what want to know what this is from Salish with AYANSH 11. completely on top of it. He comes steaming in. He's already off. Has given another wide. The previous delivery was a no ball as well. Just a correction from the scoring official. So the free hit still continues. In spite of that wide and what an over this has been, we're yet to see a delivery being bowled, and already this over has gone for 9 runs. With that wide, we can make it 10. And you can see the pressure mounting on Salish. The presence of Nathan Saldana itself can fear any bowler. And he connects, but doesn't find the gap. No tension is what his colleagues are telling him from the dugout. They still have a lot of overs to go. And it's time now for Animesh Pradeep. He needs to get into the action as well. The scoring cannot be done from one end. He's 7 of 8. He needs to find those boundaries. Given as a wide once again. He's giving too many extras. Salish. His captain Salish Chandran will not be happy with that effort. Before this over, only 4 runs had been given. And in here, 12 runs already with only a delivery to go. Only a delivery ball. So 5 more deliveries left. What can the HAMZA 11 get? Full toss. It's again not in the gap. And Mish Pradeep will be happy with the one to get Nathan Saldana back on strike. They have to have the thinking caps on. Salish would like to finish this over however he can. Again, that's a no ball. That is not looking good. He's already bowled two no balls, and this one makes it a third. So another free hit to Nathan Saldana, which he can go for. They are having a discussion, the umpire and Salish. He cannot believe himself having bowled 3 no balls in this over. It's already an extended one. And HAMZA 11 are very, very happy with how things have proceeded. He's dejected. You can see the face of Salish. He's not happy. "14 runs have come in just 2 deliveries." And he goes down the ground. This is going. Has this gone long enough? Yes, it has. What a shot this is from Nathan Saldana. Straight back the bowler's head. He wanted the length and he got the length from Salish. And he will surely be the difference between the Al-Mullah exchange and HAMZA 11. He's making his mark felt and he moves on to 29 in 15 deliveries. An amazing performance from this great batter. He's had 3 sixes in this match. Another full toss. This is going up. The fielder's lining up underneath it. And he will throw it up on the 6 boundary. Again a 6 given in. This is not looking good for the Al-Mullah exchange. It should have been taken. To say the least, should have also been prevented from going it over the boundary line. So 2 back-to-back sixes and a poor delivery from Salish. Full toss is not going to help the cause. And they are completely in control. The IANSH 11, Nathan Saldana 35 of 16 deliveries with 4 massive sixes. Like they have declared the over. Salish already turning out to be very expensive. The wicket keeper Clinto is going to bowl the remainder of the over. He has 2 balls to finish off. Already the score has been 75 for 2. We're nearing the end of the 7th over. And IANSH 11 will have 7 more overs to go after these 2 deliveries. So Clinto lining up to bowl the final 2 deliveries. Can it be a difference? That's cleverly bowled and cleverly played as well. He's already got those 2 massive sixes. He would not want to take any risk. And this is turning out to be already a very good match. Slow delivery. Outfoxed animation on that occasion. It's going to be the end of over number 7 for the IANSH 11. They are 76 for the loss of 2 wickets. And what an inning so far from Nathan Saldana, 36 of 17. And Almulla exchange really feeling the pressure, courtesy this great batter. And Navin Raj to continue. He gave 11 runs in his first over. And a good delivery to Nitin. They have to keep him quiet because if he continues, the storm will not stop over the head of Almulla exchange. IANSH 11. They are cruising through in this match. The bounce surprised Nitin. He'll be watchful. He needs to stay right throughout the 14 overs. This is what the captain Jayson will want from him. Because the current run rate 10.6. It's given as a wide that's well left by Unmesh. Good presence and good awareness. Change of angle, right arm round the wicket. Plays it straight towards long off. There's the deviation, but good work done in the end. And a poor throw to say the least. That should have been better. He fielded well. He was right on top of the ball, but that wayward throw. There's nothing that Navin Raj could even come behind it. So 3 more deliveries left. This has been a quiet over. Just 4 runs of it. Not the likes of what the Ayansh 11 want to have. As I encourage Unmesh Pradeep to go for it. Again, he lets that one go. A dot, precious dot for the Almulla exchange. Again down the ground, he'll only get a 1, but more important is Nitin Saldana gets the strike. And this is what the players in the dugout want to see, more of Nitin Saldana. Yes, and Mesh is helping them to hold the fort from the other end. But they expect him to score more than at least a run a ball. He's 11 of 13. Navin Raj has kept quiet. He needs to bowl this one good as well to finish off. He got the outside edge of Nitin Saldana. And it will only be a 1 to finish off. It's the end of over number 8. And Ayansh 11 are 82 for 2. And what a final we are witnessing here, worthy. The 2 good teams deserving their place in the finals. Ayansh 11 and Almulla exchange. And already they are scoring those big runs. We're going to see a big run chase coming in. 82 for the loss of 2 wickets in 8 overs is what Ayansh 11 are. With 6 more overs to go, they can get 60 in the next 6. Will get them to 140. Goes down the ground, should only be a 1, well protected. The cover was there. Arun Selvaraj is the bowler coming in to bowl his second over. He's given 4 runs in the first over, similar to what Sali Silish had given. 4 runs in his first over, but then he went for plenty. And finally had to be taken off the attack. Good decision given as a wide. So the extras are coming, which is helping the Ayansh 11 get to that total. Surely 150 is what the captain would have been expecting to get after being invited to bat first. If you look at the number of extras, 13 extras have been given so far, 7 wides and 5 no balls. Unmesh is not getting those gaps. He's not finding it. The timing as well is not being that great enough. Yes, it's good, but only to get a 1. And 1s in the tennis ball cricket does not look good. But for them as well, all the fielders are out on the circle. There's no one inside the ring. Ducked and shot. He goes with that swing. Nitin Saldana. That's another 6 here. Poor delivery from Arun Selvaraj. He bowled that one short. Yes, he's not in a good position Nitin Saldana to play that one. Where the swing and the power behind it was good enough for it to go for a maximum. So 5 sixes have come off his bat and he's already moved on to 45 in just 22 deliveries. And what an innings from him so far, worthy of a final. He stepped up on the right occasion for his team. The captain of HAMZA 11 is very, very happy, Jayson. His team has got 91 in just 8.3 overs. Again, the bottom hand. They want to come back for the second. They're waiting for the misfield to happen. And Unmesh Pradeep, 12 or 14. He needs to buck up. Arun Selvaraj. 3 more deliveries left for him. Or 2 more. And with that dot, Unmesh is not looking things good. Look good for him. He's not been able to get the boundary, yes, but he's consuming those dot deliveries, which eventually Nitin Saldana would have managed to get a boundary or a 6 if those ones were in his arc. The score is good, but he needs to get better. You know the batters of Almulla Exchange, they can come in hard as well. He goes, this one's up in the air, will fall in no man's land. And they come back for the 7. That's good running from both the batters. The chance at the square leg. We'll wait for the decision. It's not been... has that been given? Still needs to get some clarity. And yes, it has been given. So Unmesh Pradeep has to walk back. They went back for the second. Nitin Saldana was very quick, but the throw was spot on at the keeper's end. And finally, this innings of Unmesh has to end. He did not look confident. He struggled when he was out there. Couldn't get the gaps enough. And scoring less than run a ball is not going to be helpful. And in comes the captain, Jayson. And together with Nitin Saldana, he'll have to get his team at least 250 after the end of 14 overs. With the start that they have, it's going to be very crucial for them to perform. So Jayson D'Souza, the captain, he too did not make his presence felt. Jayson in the semi-finals got out only for a 1 in the 2 deliveries, was bowled by Mohammed. Nitin Saldana, it will be on strike. It's the end of 9 overs. 93 for 3 is what the score reads. He's already outside the off stump. Nitin, that's what the idea is. Shuffle across, try to create that angle with the bowler bowling right arm over. The ball will be coming in onto his body. Anudeep Jaya, the man, 14 runs in that first over with a wicket. And he goes, that is better. This is long enough for it to go for a maximum. What a shot that is from Nitin Saldana. And with that 6, he completes his half century. He will raise his bat. He's used to raising it on those such big occasions. 52 of 24 deliveries. Sensational batting from this man. He scored almost half the runs for his team. 100, and with that 6 as well, Ayansh 11 get to 100 in 9.1 overs. This is not looking good for the Almulla exchange. They are feeling the pressure. Was the decision good enough to win the toss and elect to bowl? Chasing under pressure is never too easy in the knockout matches, especially in the grand finale. It will be worthy to see what can the Almulla exchange, can they bounce back, is going to be the question. This is over number 10 in progress. He goes up in the air, couldn't quite get the connection. The keeper and the fielder at deep square leg both coming in for that catch. They know the importance, they will give their all. Nathan Saldana will survive. He gets 2 additional runs. And the runs are coming in thick and fast for the Ayansh 11. So right arm round the wicket again. He plays it on the onside. Is this gone? It's in the gap. We'll wait again for the umpire to decide. It's given as a boundary, so 1 bounce towards the fence. And again a very expensive over from Anudeep Jaya. He was taken for those 2 boundaries in the previous over that he had bowled. And in here, he's already gone for some maximums. A 6 and a 4. 13 runs is what this over has produced. And he has still 3 more deliveries to go to finish it off. The Ayansh 11 already looking at a very good score. 11.2 is the current run rate, so they can stop somewhere around 150. They have 4 more overs to go after these 3 deliveries. The decision has been changed. It's a 6, not a 4, so the umpire making that correction. And that's really been good from Nathan Saldana. He'll only get a 1 this time. Should only be a 1. If not, there's a misfield. Yes, it's only a 1. And what a performance this is. Really the difference is what it has made between the Almulla exchange and the Ayansh 11. Only the man Nathan Saldana. The name is enough. They have all the fielders on the onside to prevent those 6s and 4s. They can have maximum 5 on the onside. They have 4. There's 1 at deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, and the long on in position. So Anudeep Jaya against the captain Jayson. He goes on the offside. It will fall in no man's land. It will only give him a 1. The timing was not that great, but it was good enough not for it not to go straight towards the deep extra cover fielder. And then Saldana is 60 on 27. He would like to get to his 100 on this big final day. He still has 24 more deliveries to go after this over, to this delivery. And even if he gets to face 12, he can make it count. Low full toss. With that shot and with that run, he will keep strike. It's the end of over number 10. And AYANSH 11 are 111 for 3. That is some sensational batting. 11 runs every over is what the AYANSH 11 have managed to get. And the projected score tells us they will reach 155 after the end of 14 overs. But that should be a good enough total for them to come back and defend. But in the finals, you will take how many runs additionally they can get. It's going to be helpful. Even if they can get to 160, that's going to be good as well. Anything above 150 is a good total. And with the history that we have seen in this tournament so far, except the landmark group, which got 172 in 14 overs, there's not been too many on offer. And then Saldana all up and ready to start over number 11 against Naveen Raj, who's come back into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs for 17 runs. He's been economical, but he has to do it better. If they can get him out, this is going to be very, very crucial for the Almullah exchange. They can restrict the AYANSH 11 under 140. But for them, it's Nitin Saldana who has to go back. It's not given as a why. The umpire says it's in the line. So 5 more deliveries to go. The first one being a dot. This one's up in the air. The fielder from square leg will come in and he will take this one. Doesn't look like he drops it. That will be a costly miss once again. Nitin Saldana gets life number 2. And this drop, surely have they dropped the match with that effort. This one was a bit easy. He lined up himself perfectly under that shot. He had a second attempt to it as well, but then couldn't quite hold on. And AYANSH 11, the players, the supporters will feel relieved seeing that Nitin Saldana is still out there with 63 of 30 deliveries with 1, 4 and 7 massive sixes. That's a good shot by Jayson, but straight to the man in the deep. This is gone. Again, he makes to make a mark in the final. He departed for a 1 in the semi-final as well of this in 2 deliveries, and here as well he goes for a 1, facing only 2 deliveries. So the captain not proving his mark, and that's a wicket for Naveen Raj. That's his first wicket of the match. Wanted to play a straight hit, but the elevation was good enough for the fielder at long on to come for that catch. And he held it to his potential. This is so far so good. An over that they were searching for some quiet runs, some quiet overs, and there comes Hassan Miyakazi, the man that has done for them the six of the second last delivery of the semi-finals, resulting in the Ayansh 11 getting the better of the Tamil Pasanga. And this has really been good so far for the Ayansh 11. They still have Nathan Saldana, who's still out there. Hassan Miyakazi, the hero for them, has come onto the crease as well. He definitely can hit those mighty sixes. And it's been a good time that he's come into the crease. What a shot this is. It's up in the air, but the fielder will line himself up from cow corner. And he will take it this time. Jonathan Saldana has finally departed for 63 of 31 deliveries. And that's a good catch under pressure. And finally, the Almulla exchange will be relieved to see the back of Nathan Saldana. He's been applauded well enough by his teammates for that wonderful innings that he played. And this can surely dent the scoring run rate for the Ayansh 11. It will surely make some difference, at least in 10 to 15 runs, than what the Ayansh 11 would have got with Nathan Saldana being on strike or being out there in the middle. It's the end of 11 overs, and they're 113 for 5, so three overs. The Almulla exchange can come back. They will try to restrict the Ayansh 11 to at least under 140. A new bat out for the Ayansh 11, Wahim Deshmukh. The strike, surely Hassan would like to take more of it. He can score those big sixes and fours. Anudeep Jaya, he will come back to bowl over number 3. He's given away 32 runs in those 2 overs with a wicket as well. Places on the offside, only resulting in a 1. The 1s and 2s surely will come, but they need those 6s and 4s right throughout in the remaining deliveries. They still feel the Ayansh 11 that they can get to that total of 150. The presence of Wahim and Hassan Miyakazi. Two is the call from the fielders, from the players, beg your pardon, from the dugout. It will be sensible enough to only keep it for a 1. $115 for the loss of 5 wickets, 11.2 overs. The sixes will dry up, but Hasan Miyakazi can put some of his efforts to get that. There he goes. It's in the gap. That's a boundary. 1 bounce towards the fence. It's not the shot that you would like to have, but he slashed onto that occasion with that delivery that was bowled to him. And up and over it goes on the offside and in the gap. So boundary, that's going to be crucial. They need those boundaries. They need those sixes. Whatever comes, however they come, they will take it. 119 for the loss of 5 wickets is what the score reads. And Anudeep Jaya needs to be careful. He was very expensive before the start of this over as well. 32 in 2 overs. Doesn't look good. Rightly so, given as a wide was outside the trim line, and the umpire, a good decision from him. And being an umpire under pressure in the semi-finals is never ever or the finals is never easy. A decision here and there can even make or break a match for the teams. The standard of umpiring literally has been good in this match. They need to carry that even in the second innings. That's a precious dot in this pressure situation. And for Ayansh, the captain, he does not want to have a dot. Even a run or a 2 will help them to get to that 140 that they are aiming for in the next 16 deliveries. The next 14 deliveries. A good comeback from Anudeep, except for that boundary. He's bowled well. 7 runs have been given in the 4 deliveries that he's bowled. But it's Hasan Miyakazi on strike. He comes down the ground. He saw him coming. Bowled it outside off. That's really he's using his presence of mind. And these dots are really very important. The final delivery of over number 12. And here he comes, Anudeep Jaya. Up and over the keeper, but there's protection back in the deep in the form of a short third man. And it will result in a 1. He will keep strike, Hassan. It's the end of over number 12. Ayansh 11. A 121 for 5. So the final 2 overs for Ayansh 11 to fire. Hasan Miyakazi is out there. This one's up in the air, will not carry towards the fielder. But they come back for the second. That's good running by both these batters, Waheem Deshmukh and Hasan Miyakazi. They sensed the opportunity and they came back steaming in. Naveen Raj, the new bowler. Would bowl his final over off his spell. Already bowled 3 overs. He was economical. Only 19 runs given in with those 2 wickets. So it's not going to be easy to hit him. And make no mistake, from Hasan Miyakazi, he surprised us in the semi-finals. He will surely have a piece of surprise for us in the finals as well. He's 7 of 7 so far. That should protect it. Jumped up high in the air. Well done by the fielder in the deep. There was a 2, but Waheem Deshmukh was not quick enough to respond. He goes down the ground. The call is for 2. Only should be a 1. They've been asking to check the ball for some damages because the way things have been going for the AYANSH 11, they want to have those proper deliveries being bowled with proper condition. Again missed out on the full toss and offer from Naveen Raj. He's been good, very good. Naveen Raj. Yes, this full toss was bowled, but he did not give it on pace. So Waheem Deshmukh. Two more deliveries left in this over. And it's been a quiet one indeed. 5 runs only coming off it. Is this in the gap? Doesn't look like. That's well protected by the fielder at cow corner. Again 6 runs with a delivery to go. Well done by Naveen Raj. He's been the most economical bowler. But from all the bowlers introduced, change of angle right arm round the wicket. This time for Hasan Miyakazi. Trying to cuddle the angle, bowl it away from him. But that's a poor one. He gives it in the slot for Hasan to fire, and he's gone after that one. A good way to finish off over number 13 with a maximum. And AYANSH 11 are 133 on the board with the loss of 5 wickets. Hasan Miyakazi is going good. He's 17 of 11 with a 4 and a massive 6. And with the 6 and the final over coming in, they will expect to get at least 140. And once they get to 140, they would then look on to get to 150. 17 runs a possibility, surely. And for that, it's going to be important that Hasan Miyakazi gets the strike. Waheem Deshmukh gets a run on the very first delivery and gives the strike back to Hasan Miyakazi, who would then look on to go after the bowling attack. Who is it going to be to bowl a penultimate over of the first innings? So Anudeep Jaya to finish off his spell as well. He gave 40 runs in his 3 overs with a wicket. He was expensive. In his 3 overs, what can he do here? Waheem Deshmukh needs to get a run. Naveen Raj already is going down. Sorry, beg your pardon. Hasan Miyakazi is already down the ground. So they get an additional run in the form of Y. 134 is what the score reads. Wahim Deshmukh. For him, the task is very simple: get bat to ball and be off strike. He's running already. Hassan Miyakazi. There's some cheer for Hassan. They want those sixes to come in. 135 is what the score reads. And there it comes, the power of Hassan behind that shot. This has gone long enough for a maximum. The moment it left his bat, we knew it was going for a maximum here. Anudeep Jaya, that's a poor delivery. Length on offer and bowling middle and leg. He was always asking for trouble. And the trouble came on to him in the form of that maximum from Hassan Miyakazi. What a shot that was. 23 of 12 is what his score reads. Strike rate of 191, courtesy the 1-4 and 2 massive sixes. We have 4 more deliveries left. That's on the offside, but stay to the man. They will want to come back for the second. They should have. And courtesy that misfield from the keeper, allowing Hassan to come back. And this is not looking good for the Al-Mulla exchange. They had to keep Hassan off strike. And they would have wanted Wahim Deshmukh to face the remaining of those deliveries. Crucial times. Hassan Miyakazi is having the check, looking at the field once again. This is a decisive delivery. Bowled outside off. That is better. He wants to come back. He will come back for the second. Danger end will be for Hassan. He couldn't go ahead connect on the offside. And that's the key, to try and force the player to maneuver the shots on the offside region. Yes, everyone likes to hit the slog sweep or the slog hits. .144 and already down the ground. Has it gone long enough? Is not. They only get a run. Wahim Deshmukh. And more important, that's Hassan Miyakazi to face the final delivery of over number 14 and final delivery of the first innings. This is already a very, very good score for the Ayansh 11. 145 is what the score reads. Can he get a 6 here? Can he empower them to get to 150? Hassan Miyakazi. This over has given them 12 runs. Can they make it 18? Doesn't look like they will come back surely for the second. The throw will be at the keeper's end. And that's the end of this match. The end of the first innings for the Ayansh 11 Oriental Cricket Club. And what a performance this has been, mostly from the bat of Nitin Saldan and lower down the order from Hassan Miyakazi. If you look back at the summary, dear viewers, Al-Mulla Exchange, they won the toss, elected to bowl first. They got Mohammad Sadiq cheaply 7 of 11, but Prakash Thakur with 1 6 and a 4, 14 of 9. Unmesh Pradeep struggled 13 of 16, but Nitin Saldana made all the difference 63 of 31. And Jayson Errol D'Souza 1 of 2. Hassan Miyaka is run out on the final delivery, but 27 of 15 deliveries with 2 massive sixes and a 4. With Wahim Deshmukh 5 of 5 empowered the Ayansh 11 Oriental to 146 in the 14 overs. Whereas if we see the bowling summary for the Almulla exchange, not a good tail. Naveen Raj getting those 2 wickets. He's been the economical bowler, 31 of his 4 overs. Arun Selvaraj as well, 15 runs in his 2 overs. Anudeep Jaya getting a wicket in his 4, but 53 runs is what he's given. Very expensive. Together with Sali Silish, 1 wicket, but 31 runs in his 2. Imran bowled an over for 10, and Pradeep as well, just an over for 5 runs. So that's it, dear viewers, from the first innings. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll see the run chase from the Almulla exchange. We'll try to get 147 in the 14 overs. top edge, resulting in a catch towards the keeper. So very good morning. It's almost turning out to be afternoon by the time we will get back to the end of this match. And what an innings this has been, and what a finals we're witnessing here. The HAMZA 11. Plenty of hitting, and here comes the Al-Mullah Exchange to start off their innings. They'll have 147 to get in 14 overs, with the required run rate being 10.5 every over. The two men out there, Pradeep and Imran Mira. Nithin Saldana to proceed with the ball, and this is gone. Fielder is there. Has he taken it? Looks like he has. And that's the first wicket for the HAMZA 11, and Nithin Saldana has done it with the ball as well. Pradeep cannot believe himself. They will have a check, and that's given as an out declared by the umpire. So the first wicket is gone. And Al-Mullah Exchange will feel the pressure. What a catch, cool and calm under pressure. And it's turning out to be an all-round performance from Nithin Saldana. With the bat, we know what he had done. And with the ball, the very second delivery. He bowled the first one wide, yes. But the second delivery to Pradeep, and he goes for that shot, resulting in that maximum. Resulting in that catch, beg your pardon. It was just above the boundary line. It would have been a good 6 had he connected well enough. The danger man, Pradeep Subramanian, is gone. And then Nithin Saldana, what a good delivery it was in the line of the stumps, forcing the batter to shuffle and play it on the onside. It's Clinto who's going to be the new batter for the Al-Mullah Exchange, the keeper. Some two good catches to depart the openers. He's come now, the responsibility on his shoulders to get his team to the required total of 147. That's once again played well on the onside. But only a one. There's plenty of protection out there in the deep. If you would see, there's a deep square leg. There's deep backward square leg, cow corner. Long on in position. 5 fielders on the onside. Heavily guarded onside field. And partly 4 fielders is what we see on the offside. So they know the strengths of the Al-Mullah Exchange batters, and they will bowl according to the plan. Nithin Saldana is well acquainted with how the batters think alike. Clinto. And Imran Mira. Full toss on over. This is not timed enough. This is going straight towards the fielder. It's given as a maximum. For a moment he thought that he had his chance. Nithin Saldana also cannot believe it. It went right on top of him. The captain Jayson is not so happy. He would like to have a check with Mohammed, who was a fielder at the deep square leg region. So Mohammad Sadiq, he tried his best, but couldn't quite get near the ball. It's given as a maximum. Poor delivery from Nitin Saldana to Imran Mira. He will only get a one, and with that he will keep strike. Imran, it's going to be the end of. Oh, they come back for the second. That's good running and sloppy work from the fielders. They are aware where the fielders are. It's the end of the first over. An Almulla exchange, in spite of losing Pradeep, managed to get 12 runs on the board. So they'll be well aware of what is required. 10.4 is what the asking run rate is. They're currently at 12. And they will surely want to get 10.5 every over. They will run those ones and twos as quickly as they can. And if they get those occasional full tosses, those lengths, those shorter deliveries, they will go after those. Pradeep literally would have been a good batter. Had he stayed on there, he would have literally hammered the bowling of Ayansh 11. In the semi-final as well, Pradeep was unlucky. He was run out at the non-strikers end. But that's something of the past. Surendra Suri is the new bowler for Ayansh 11. And we're bowling to Clinto. Gently dabbed it on the offside for a 1. They will search for those tools. They're waiting for the fielders to make the mistake. And they will lash onto it. This one miscued up in the air, should be taken by the captain himself, Jayson. So Imran is gone and Surendra Suri picks up another wicket for Ayansh 11. They are right on top of this match, under pressure. Almulla exchange. Bolden shot, he went too early with that shot. And getting the top edge, resulting in that catch straight to the keeper. So 2 wickets down. And Jayson D'Souza feeling that they can get this win here over the Almulla exchange. So Jackson is the new batter for Almulla exchange. He'll surely be under pressure with 2 wickets down already. We're still within the second over of the second innings. They have to have the nerves of steel. A quiet over this one. Just a run coming in of the 3 deliveries. They need 10.5 every over. They want to come for the second, but the ball stayed going towards Nitin Saldana, who has a good arm. And they will not want to challenge that. Again played with gentle hands on the onside. Only a 1. So 1s and 2s will help them to sustain those runs, but in the overs to come they will need those 6s, similar to what Ayansh 11 had got. But the difference is that the wickets column, 2 wickets already for Al-Mulla exchange. The openers are back in the dugout. Pradeep and Imran. Should only be a 1. They should not come back for the second. Would have been risky, but that awkward throw with the bounce. But a good back up from Mohammed. Back behind Jayson, the wicket keeper. Not resulting in the additional run. It's going to be the end of 2 overs for the Al-Mulla exchange as 16 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Nitin Saldana will continue. He picked up the prize wicket of Pradeep and conceded 12 runs in the very first over. Be bowling now to Jackson Chachan. Technically a good shot, but will not result in nothing more than a 1. The cover drive, yes, that's good. And Clinto is a danger man. He can hit those hard 6s, the long ones. He's only looking to get those 1s and 2s. Wonder what the strategy is from the Al-Mulla exchange. The idea surely will be to take this match right down the wire. But in that process, they will not want to give any wickets away any further. 2 down already inside 2 overs. Again, the outside edge of the bat. Jayson could not prevent it. But for them, they have a third man in the form of Waheem Deshmukh. So another good over in progress from Nitin Saldana. 3 runs with 3 deliveries. The required run now moving up 11. That's cheeky. There was no one back in that zone, and he gets a boundary. So risk-free cricket from Clinto. A full toss on offer from Nitin Saldana. Played it gently. The paddle scoop, or the scoop shot that you would like to call it. And this is why I said Clinto is going to be very, very important. If Ayansh 11 managed to get Clinto out, Al-Mulla exchange then looking at danger, literally looking at trouble. It's commentators, because I said it's a quiet over, and then comes in that 4. So 7 runs in the 4 deliveries. Gently dabbed. And that's smart cricket. He already has a 4. He will get a 1 to make this over go once again for 8. But those will not help. They need 11 every over. Given it as a wide, and these additional runs in the form of extras are surely going to help the Al-Mulla batters. 122, 123 is what is required in 11.1 overs. Just having a check. There is some discussion happening. The umpires also discussing. We'll have a word with the team manager of Al-Mulla Exchange, but we'll be back in action after this issue is resolved. Still no decision yet. Everyone has been discussing. The umpire as well. He's trying to explain how they are appealing for a wicket here. The batters of Al-Mulla Exchange surely deny that appeal. The team manager is also having a discussion. This is going to be a crucial decision. This can surely turn the match in either favor, either for Al-Mulla Exchange or for HAMZA 11. Looks like the issue has been resolved. We'll be coming in back in action. Still it doesn't look resolved. Again they're having some discussion. What is it all about? They're appealing for an edge. They're appealing for a wicket. The HAMZA 11, this controversy is not helping. Just a clarification, they're asking for a no ball. The ball in the final delivery of the over had hit the edge of the pitch. So the batters are asking for a no ball. The umpire has given it as a wide. So that's what the confusion is all about. Still, the issue is not resolved because every run is crucial here. In spite of a wide or a no ball, will give them a 1 run, but the free hit is what they're asking for. This is a very, very crucial decision. It will delay the things in this match. But yes, Clint Duando is vociferous in his appeal. So finally, looks like the issue has been resolved. Everyone settled down. The team managers are out. The players have positioned themselves back. And what a crucial decision it was in this match. discussion whether it was a wide or a no ball. This comeback for the second. Sloppy work from the fielder. The decision was that it will remain wide. The ball hit the edge of the pitch. So they're asking for a no ball. The Almulla exchange, where the umpire will stay with his decision of giving it as a wide. So that's the end of 3 overs for the Almulla exchange. They're 27 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Surendra Suri comes back into the attack. And Clinto and Jackson Chachan, the two batters for the Almulla exchange. A lot of responsibility, a big one indeed, especially in this final 120 runs required at the start of the 11 overs. They get a run now, it's 119 in 10.5 with a required run rate of 11. Constantly it's at 11. It is not going to be easy. But both the batters are equipped enough to get to that total. They only have to preserve the wickets. They have to play smartly here. Risk-free cricket is what is required from both these batters. Run in those ones and twos, hard ones, put the hard yard in. And search for that occasional boundary or a 6. Wait for those full tosses, the poor deliveries to lash onto it. So gently dabbed once again for a run. So singles only in this over. They will search for that boundary. They are waiting for that poor delivery to come from Surendra Suri. So 2 runs in the 3 deliveries so far. There's an appeal. There's no edge whatsoever. The umpire as well was clear. But they will appeal, try to put the umpire under pressure. They run the first one out. They're always running the first one out. They want the opportunity. They're searching for it to go back for the second. Any slight misfield from the fielder will result in that second coming in. So that is good cricket from Jackson and Clinto. But under this weather, which is nearing around 45 or 40 degrees, it's not going to be easy to score the ones and twos at regular intervals. So it's the end of 4 overs. And Almulla exchange the 31 for 2. The required run rate now jumping 11.6. In the final 10 overs, they need 116 in the next 10 overs. And then Saldana will continue. So there's no bowling change. Both the bowlers are bowling their overs in tandem. Nathan Saldana, 23 runs in his 2 overs. Surendra Suri from the other end has been economical. 8 runs in his 2. So he's been the difference between both the bowlers. And that's what the pressure gets you. This is what Surendra Surya has managed to do from the other end. He goes on the ground, the fielder is there and he will not be able to stop it. Hassan Miyakazi should have gone for that one, but a boundary nonetheless coming in. For Clinto on that occasion. So Nitin Saldana to Jackson. Big one, and that's Jackson with that boundary. A beautiful one indeed down the ground, and they will search for those boundaries. Yes, as I mentioned, they're waiting for those occasional deliveries to come in. Nitin Saldana has been going for runs. 27 and 2.2 overs. An economy of more than 11. Exactly what the batters require. This time he goes behind the fine leg region. There's no one there. The third man will not be able to reach it. So 8 runs have come in the 2 deliveries. This is looking good for the Almulla exchange. And for them it's Jackson. It was 12 of 12. And this is what was missing in the innings of the FINAL-ALMULLA 11. Only a batter was going for it. There's no one support from the other end. When it was Nitin Saldana, nothing from Anmesh Pradeep. When it was Hassan Miyakazi, there's nothing coming in from Deshmukh. But in here, both the batters are going strong. So far, so good. A long way to go. Again, cheeky indeed, but will not get more than a run. And this over has been good. 9 runs have come in the 4 deliveries. They are 3 more away from the required run rate. They needed 11.6. All eyes on Clinto. Plays it smartly. So 10 runs so far in this over. They need 2 more. Will Jackson go for that mighty hit? Or will he just look to play it safe? He chooses to play it safe. Will keep strike. It's going to be the end of over number 5 for the Almulla exchange. They are 42 for 2. So under 5 overs for the Almulla exchange. They have 42 for the loss of 2 wickets. They require 111.7 now. They had a decent over from Nitin Samuel. They managed to get 11. But Surendra Suri has been the troublemaker for the Almulla Exchange. They've not been having anything against him. 8 in his 2 overs with a wicket as well in his name. And Surendra Suri will continue. They need to have a counter attack against this bowler because they cannot afford to have quiet overs from him. He's only given 8 in his 2. They will need to make it count. Both the batters, Clinto and Jackson. Clinto at the non-strikers end, Jackson is at the strikers end. And here we go for ball number 1, over number 6. It's given as a wide. This is where they need to be careful, the vsAYANSH 11. What a shot that is. Has it gone all the way? We'll wait for what the confirmation is. One bounce towards the fence. And the boundary coming in of the very first legal delivery of the over. And this will build up the confidence for the Almulla Exchange, and pressure will be on Surendra Suri. They were having quiet overs from him. And they will look to get those runs coming in because they need to score from both the ends now. Against Nitin Saldana, they were good. 11 came in on the previous over. This over so far, 5 runs in the only legal delivery. So exactly 100 more runs required in 8.5 overs for the Almulla Exchange to win this grand final of the Saturday Premier League Season 1, which is powered by UAE Exchange and Dawat Al Kuwait Restaurant. This live streaming is powered by our very own bencreations. You can contact him for all the matches happening all around Kuwait. He's been the pioneer of the video visuals that we see. The finals, every final you name, he is there. Together with his team of commentators. And that's smartly done. You see, they got a 4. They want to play risk free. They get a 1 in. They're not going for those 6s. The reason is because it might have chances for that wicket to come in. So boundary will do, and the hard run in. Given as another wide. So they are getting runs. They're calculating. The calculators are on. 7 runs have come in just 2 deliveries. It's Clinto. Takes all the full toss on. That's going to be a maximum here. What a shot that is. A poor one from Surendra Suri. He was bowling so well before the start of this over. But he's given those 2 deliveries for these batters to go for. And what a shot that was. Full toss on offer. He went hard on that one, Clinto. He's been toying around with Surendra Suri. They put the main bowler under pressure. Now the required run rate less than 11. 13 runs have come courtesy that 6 and a 4. Nitin Saldana over here is feeling the pressure. So they get more than what they required, and the good thing is they have further more deliveries to go. 3 more to be precise. And there he said, Clinto. Bowling shot, that's straight in the gap. Is it? That's a boundary or a 6. Given as a maximum, that is sensational hitting from both these batters. What a shot once again coming in. It was given on offer by Surendra Suri and he lashed onto it once again. Clinto. Back-to-back sixes. And the runs are coming in from both the ends, from Clinto and Jackson. And this is where the difference will be made. And what an over this turning out to be. 19 runs have come and still 2 more deliveries left. A very expensive over indeed. Clinto and Jackson will hope that they can get their team in. They've had good partnerships early on in the league stages. They've targeted the bowler who was bowling so well, 8 runs in his 2 overs. Never expected him to go for 19. And he still has 2 more deliveries left to finish it off. Those are bonus runs. They have to be careful, Clinto. And that is sensible cricket. They know that they have got more than what is required and they gently dab this one on the offside to take the single. The final delivery of this over. Smartly done the Almullah exchange. That is why they are a feared team in this tournament. It's going to be the end of over number 6. And Almullah exchange are 63 for 2. Both these batters will require a lot of water to come in because they're running hard. They're getting those 4s, they're getting those 6s. But it's the calculated innings with which they're pacing this one is all that's making a difference. Surendra Suri, 29 runs in his 3 overs. Nitin Saldana, 34 in his 3. Things are looking even-handed for both the teams right now with how the things have been proceeding. 84 required in the next 8 overs, so 10.5 is what the required run rate is. With the wickets in hand, it's not going to be that difficult to get it. For Jayson, Ayansh, the captain of Ayansh, 11, he needs wickets. He needs some quiet overs to come. That's pulled hard and pulled it well enough. That's gone for a maximum. Another good shot, this time from Jackson. Shalin Naisif, who was the new bowler introduced. And he bowled the ball, a bouncer, but it was pulled well, good enough. The power on that occasion from Jackson, allowing the ball to go for that maximum. Mind you, they have a strong onside field with 5 fielders. Being there's a deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, cow corner, and a long on. And to play that shot is literally hats off to Jackson. And he gets his first maximum of this match. His individual first maximum. And again you will see what a smart batting that is. He got a 6. He knows what the runs required are. And he will take a 1 and be off strike. That is sensational batting from Almullah exchange. So nothing's working in the bowling lineup. for the HAMZA 11. Jayson will have something to do. It expected some good bowling from Surendra Suri, but that previous over going for 21 has spoiled everything and brought the game right back into the hands of Almulla Exchange. Again, this is there. The fielder has stopped it. What a good effort that was. But the square leg umpire once again will have a check. What an effort that was. He certainly saved a maximum. The square leg umpire looks satisfied, so it would only be a run. It was Pradeep who was there at the mid-wicket region, preventing that wonderful shot from Clinto. And that's played well enough. Another maximum to the table of Almulla Exchange. What an over this is turning out to be. 15 runs have come in. And they're right on top of this game here. The Almulla Exchange. Nothing, as I mentioned, is working for Jayson now. The bowlers are not living up to the expectation. They're giving the length, they're giving the line for both these batters to fire in. The required run rate now less than 10 and over, 9.6. They're looking in a hurry, both these batters. This over has gone for 15. He'll be under pressure. Shalin Asif. And he'll finish it with the dot. It's going to be the end of over number 7. Almulla Exchange has 78 for 2. 69 runs more required in the next 7 overs. So we can say 10 runs every over. So things are not working for the HAMZA 11 Oriental. And Almulla Exchange are feeling that they can get a win here in the all-important finals of the Saturday Premier League Season 1, which is sponsored by UAE Exchange and Dawat Al Kuwait Restaurant. Watching this live stream is powered by bencreations. You're watching it on Ragnos YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying it, dear viewers. And that's a better delivery. That's the line that they should bowl often. Shukla Sarvesh is the new bowler for HAMZA 11. And that's played, one bounce and protected. Could have gone for a boundary. But the jump, the timing on that occasion was superb to keep it just for a 1. There's no need to get agitated. Both these batters have played well so far. They're just near. They need 68 more runs. "68 more runs required for the Al-Mulla exchange to get the better of FINAL 11. Shuklaji, the new bowler. Full toss. But outside the leg stump, so given rightly as a wide. Another wide, so back-to-back wides. Those extras are helping their cause. This is where now going forward the FINAL 11 will have to be careful. They cannot afford these extras because the score is getting even more tight. That's smartly done, but there's protection in the form of a fine leg fielder. It will only result in a 1. And the way both these batters run, it makes a lot of sense. They take the first one hard. They're on there to go for that second. They will want a boundary here. Jackson goes, and has he gone long enough? Looks like he has. What a shot that was from Jackson. They are turning the things around with the amazing performance from both the ends, Clinton and Jackson. They deserve all the praise with the temperament after losing 2 quick wickets early on. In the form of Pradeep and Imran, they have steadied the ship together. And this partnership has been doing all the damage to the FINAL 11. So 10 runs already of this over and 2 bonus deliveries left. If they can get a couple more, they will score more than what is required. 59 runs in 6.2 overs. Jackson was on 39 of 24 and Clinton 34 of 17. Just played that smartly for a 1. That's good. This is purely risk-free cricket. Smart cricket, I would like to call it. They run the first one out. They want to come back for the second. Was not there on offer. It's going to be the end of 6 overs. And Al-Mulla Exchange need 57 in the next 6. "57 and 6. Suraj Naik is the new bowler. Wanted to be cheeky off the back foot. Will get a 1. So Jackson is 40 of 25, Clinton 36 of 19. Both the batters going strong. Clinton with those three maximums. Jackson on the other hand, two sixes for him. That's played in the gap. That's gone for a boundary here. What a shot that was from Clinton. And they are getting those odd boundaries and sixes every over, managing to put the bowlers under pressure. Every bowler who's come into the attack has been targeted. And a poor line from Suraj, to say the least. Middle and leg, you're asking for trouble already. When both these batters are too strong on their legs. And the equation getting even closer. And this partnership has literally hammered the IANSH 11. 83 for 43 is what the partnership has been. Fascinating to say the least. They know the responsibility, the Al-Mullah exchange, and this is where they've been so good. Again, play and a miss. So 2 dot deliveries. Good comeback after going for that boundary by Suraj. He managed to hold back things. And he has to make sure he bowls the final delivery spot on as well. Only 6 runs have come in this over. It's going to be the end of over number 9. 51 runs more required in the next 5 overs. They're appealing for a caught behind. Jayson is not happy. The umpire feels there was no edge. The square leg umpire confirms the same. Shuklaji back into the attack. There was a chance for Jayson. The appeal was there, but looks like it did not get the outside edge of the bat. A wild swing that's up in the air will fall in no man's land. And they'll get a 1 eventually. So the required run rate now 10.2. They need to have a couple of quiet overs. The IANSH 11, they need this. It's time now for Clinton. Will he go for the big shot? Decides to, but couldn't connect. The timing, the length was not on offer. And Shuklaji has been bowling well in this over. 3 good deliveries from him. He's kept the batters silent. Only 2 runs have come in the 3 deliveries. "98 for 2 is what the score reads. On the offside, the ball will not go away, but they will only get a 1. So 2 good overs bowled in tandem from Suraj. Suraj and Shuklaji, so far so good. The previous over only went for 6 runs. This over has gone for 3. Wild swing, missing it altogether. The frustration seeping in. And this is better. They have to make sure that the ball is bowled outside off, because the batters are searching for that length and the line. That's a sensational comeback from Shuklaji. It's turning out to be difficult now. 48 runs more required in the next 4 overs. So once again the required run rate jumping up towards 12. The match is swinging in either favour. Sometimes we feel Al-Mullah Exchange are right on top, and sometimes with some couple of good overs have brought back the HAMZA 11, also in tight contest. 12 runs required every over. And the reason is that the Al-Mullah Exchange were going for those big shots. They were doing well, getting those 1s and 2s. And this is where the pressure was mounting, but all of a sudden those wild swings resulting in those missed shots, missed hits. Of course, now that the required run rate has jumped up to 12 every over. There's Suraj once again, but that's a short of the match. This is going. The ball cannot be found. And what a shot that was off the back foot from Jayson. Again, poor length from Suraj, who bowled so well previously, giving away only 6 runs. And he comes here and gives away the 6 on the very first delivery of this over. The shout is for catch it, but once again it cannot be caught. This is gone. This is a counter attack from the batters of Al-Mullah Exchange, and with that shot, Jayson will reach towards his half century. A well played innings under pressure. 55 of 31 deliveries, 4 sixes and 3 boundaries. That's some amazing hitting. And again this match slipping from the hands of the HAMZA 11, courtesy to Suraj. There is ready Suraj. Is this 6 number 3? Looks like it is. And what an over this is turning out to be. 3 sixes. Look at the feeling of Jayson, who's down on his feet. He knows that this match is slipping from their hands. What a strike. 30 more required in 3.3 overs. 2 Kuwait overs. The match for a moment was in the favour of HAMZA. And then with those 3 lusty blows from Jayson, who's on 61 of 32 deliveries, as all of a sudden turn the tides in the favor of Al-Mulla Exchange. What a match we are witnessing here. 30 runs more required, 3.3 deliveries left. They've got 18 in this over. They needed 12 every over. They've got 6 more than what they required. Shuffles across. Is the 6 number 4? Looks like it is going to be one. 24 runs have come, and this match slipping away from the hands of Ayansh 11. You can see the faces of each and every fielder, and the blame surely will come on Suraj. Suraj Naik will be the villain. Jackson on the other end is going to be the superstar for the Al-Mulla Exchange. 24 runs more required in 3.2 overs. This match clearly getting in the favor of Al-Mulla Exchange. Nitin Saldana, a friend who's out there, is feeling the pressure. So Nitin, you're out there. He's shy, he doesn't want to speak. He played his part when he came out with the bat. He could have had 6 number 5, but he decides to go with that gentle touch. He's coming back for the second. Has that been given as a boundary? Doesn't look like. Clinto. Clinto will be happy to come back for the second. The equation getting very closer. 22 runs required in 3.1 overs. That often missed. That's okay. That's allowed. And 21 more required for the Al-Mulla Exchange in the next 3 overs. This match is for the Al-Mulla Exchange to lose. And only a wicket or a quiet over can get the Ayansh 11 back into this match. Otherwise, Al-Mulla Exchange are steaming their way through. It's going to be Shuklaji who's coming back to bowl over number 3 for them. What's that delivery? That be given what? That's given 1 for the over. A bouncer, but not well directed. So equation is very simple. 7 runs every over required. It's a matter of 2 good shots to finish this match for the Al-Mulla Exchange. There's one coming in from Clinto this time. He goes for the maximum. What a shot that is. They are dealing in sixes now. 6 sixes for Jackson in this match. That's the 4th one for Clinto. And Al-Mulla Exchange have dismantled the opposition. Both the batters, 114 is what the partnership has been in 59 deliveries. Single-handedly, both these players have pushed out the Ayansh 11 from the winning scope. So 14 runs, Clinto Ando will want to get to his 50. Disappointment on the faces of each and everyone, especially the bowler Jayson. He is dejected. Nitin Saldana as well, who played his part. He picked up a wicket when he came on to bowl, but his innings goes in vain. As I told you, his wicket made the difference. So two good hits away is what I wanted to say. The Almulla exchanger, but that's a good delivery coming in from Shuklaji. 7 runs have come in this over. They got what they wanted. 14 more runs required. Clinto will want to get to his half century as well. That is gone. It was in the slot, middle and leg. This is not going to be left. And with this shot, he completes his half century and gets his team very close for that victory. 8 more runs required, and this match will be done and dusted in the favor of Almulla Exchange. A sensational batting performance. They can finish it off in this over itself. And Jayson has lost out all the hope. So have the fielders. Everyone's out there discussing the strategy. From the Almulla Exchange camp on what went well. Surely they gave too many runs. They allowed Nitin Saldana to go to get those runs for them, but his wicket literally made a difference of 10 to 20 runs in what Ayansh 11 would have wanted to have. 8 more runs required with 2 deliveries to go. Will he go for a 6? And that's a dot which will have no effect whatsoever on this match. 8 more runs in the next 13 deliveries. Advances down the ground, took it on the full. It's in the gap. The boundary to finish off this over. So 4 more runs required. And that's a no ball as well, given as a no ball by the square leg umpire. Shuklaji is not so happy. Jayson also, but it doesn't matter. In the end, the equation is very simple for the Almulla Exchange, even if they went for a no ball and a boundary. So in short, we need 3 more runs. And he misses this one, so we will see the drama coming in from the next over. It's the end of over number 12. Almulla Exchange are 144 for 2. And looks like that's the shot. And with that, Almulla Exchange have won this grand finale, which is powered by UAE Exchange and Darat Al Kuwait Restaurant. And the winning runs have come. And what a match this was from the Almulla Exchange team. For a moment they thought with the 2 wickets gone, they were struggling, but in there the partnership of Clinto and Jackson kept them alive. And they kept them in this match. They tried their best. The Ayansh 11. And as I said, the wicket of Nitin Saldana has dented the 10 to 20 runs that they would have had to to get early on. So, looking back at the summary, dear viewers, Al-Mullah Exchange winning the toss, electing to bowl first. The Ayansh 11 got 146 on the board, and in reply, the Al-Mullah Exchange, Pradeep went out for a golden duck. Imran 9 of 4. Clinton not out 57 of 32, and Jackson 77 of 37. In the bowling, everyone went for runs. Nitin Saldana, 1 wicket in his 3 overs for 34. Surendra Suri, 1 wicket for 29 off his 3. Shalin Naseef, 15 runs off his 1. Very expensive. Shukla as well, 33 of his 3. And Suraj Naik is going to be not the hero of this match. 33 in his 2 overs with Hassan Miyakazi, the 6 of the very first delivery that he bowled. So that's it, dear viewers. Al-Mullah Exchange have handsomely won this grand finale of the Saturday Premier League. And we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be up and running with the presentations.
फिर सही है ना, है क्योंकि फटाफट करेंगे और मेरा कर सकते हैं।
exchange Saturday Premier League. It was a wonderful match. It was a wonderful tournament. Here comes to an end with title lifted by Almulla Exchange. Congratulations, Almulla Exchange. Congratulations, well tried but hard luck, ORIENTAL. Here we have our sponsors are here. First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Silas from UA Exchange here. Kurovska, Balkan. Traffic one. Yes. This is our sponsor. Our other sponsors, Ragnos Tournament Committee, Saturday Cricket Committee, SRCL, Red and Black, Kuwait, Dawat Restaurant. I know it's too late and too hot, so let's finish within very short time. Please cooperate, just 5 to 10 minutes, please. Here we go with individual performers. First we go fastest 50 in SPL season 1. Pradeep Almulla. Highest individual score. Actually, we planned to give the first centurion, but unfortunately we couldn't make. So it goes to the 94 runs scored by Barakat Ali from Landmark. Hat-trick of the tournament. Unfortunately, the same. There is no hat-trick. So, best bowling figure of the match, which goes to Rifkan from Arbit Fighters. Most wicket keeper dismissals, which goes to Koshi from Friends 11. Most dismissal in the tournament overall, which goes to Clindo from Almulla. Then it goes to most force, 14 force. Dalvinder Kumar attackers. Most sixes. Manish Mohan.
മനീഷോടത് சொல்லியாச்சு
Now, top 10 batsmen. Calling from 10th position. Biju Xavier from David and Ross.
ആരുമില്ല
9th position, Pradeep Subramanian. Almulla Exchange. Salman Faris, MCC. San Thomas, MCC. Farisa. Abdul Manaf, Falcon. Fifth position. Yes, the big name, Jackson. Fourth, Manish Mohan.
മനീഷ് റിഫ്കാൻ മനീഷ്
Animesh Pradeep.
അനിമേഷ്
Second position, Sarjun Muhammad. The best batsman of the tournament. Can you guess anyone? Who is the name? Dalvinder Kumar. Attackers 11. Best batsman of the tournament. Come on guys, let's move to best bowlers. Bowling from 10. Salman Faris, 13 wickets. Ninth position, Anudeep Jaya. Eighth position, Prakash Ramdas, Taha Hill Strikers. Seventh position, Sadish Balachandra, Attackers. Somebody from Attackers. Sixth position, Shiva Royal Smashers. Fifth position, Subhash Chandramani. Fourth position, Rifkan Muhammad. Rifkan Muhammad. Third position, Umar Matuwai. Falcon.
ഉമ്മർ വരാത്തോണ്ട്
Second position, Manigandan Ilangovan, MCC. Rafiq bhai, can you guess who is the best bowler of the Sabras, yes, Sabras. Two more individual trophies. Man of the final. man of the match, Jayson, 77 minutes. The most valuable player of the tournament. Dalvinder Kumar, attackers 11. Yes. There is a one bat sponsored by Sorotec. Fair play of the fair play team of the tournament. All Stars 11. From All Stars. Let's go to the runners. Please come, Captain. Ayanash Oriental. Exchange sponsored SPL Season 1 champion Almulla Exchange. Please come and collect your trophy. Captain players.
എന്താണ് फोटो अरे फोटो जल्दी बुलाओ इधर इधर ही रहेगा ना चलो पालिया सरीशा सरीशा बा सरीशा इधर लो फोटो फोटो अब इधर में क्लियर हेल्प करते हैं क्या നിങ്ങൾ പിന്നെ टेबल निकालो चपे बढ़ना बढ़ना जैसन भाई इधर ही रहेगा കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റും जैसे भाई അല്ല അത് മാറി ഇന്ന് മാറി ഇന്ന് ഇവിടേക്ക് പോയി
अरे देखे आना मुझे उसको
बाय 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 चलो भाई
ट्रॉफी किधर है आजा आजा ट्रॉफी किधर है ट्रॉफी किधर है ट्रॉफी
ट्रॉफी
आजा आजा आजा
आया पूरा आया हो गया
मोबाइल किधर दिया हाँ जरा पहले मेरा मोबाइल किसको दिया
दिया दिया
मेरा नहीं
बेन
अरे अपना मोबाइल किधर है
मेरा दे उसको
ऐसा
अरे मुनीर का